Google had a Pixel 5 event on Wednesday, and here are the 5 things that Google announced at the event. The first thing Google announced was Google TV, which is a replacement for Android TV, and Google wanted to make the TV experience more like a search, where you can search for what you want and get the result you want. But the TV experience have been more of a searching for content rather than watching content. So Google will end that and make tailored recommendations for TV shows and movies across all of your streaming services. And now it should be really easy to find something to watch at least. And have you ever gotten a recommendation for a movie or a TV show from a friend, but you don't remember it when you come home? Well, now you can add that movie or TV show to your watch list from your phone or web browser, and it will pop up on the Google TV. You can also listen to music with your favorite streaming service, and if you just need a screensaver for your TV, you can also show your favorite pictures from your Google Photos library. Google TV also works with Nest cameras and doorbells. And Google said they wanted to bring the Google TV experience to more devices, and starting with Chromecast. So Chromecast was the first hardware that got announced at the event, and it has got a new redesign, as well as it now ships with a remote. This remote have a dedicated Google Assistant button, so you can use Google for your assistant to search around in the software. Also have dedicated buttons for Netflix and YouTube. The only problem I have with the remote is that it uses AAA batteries, which I don't understand why really, because I would rather prefer to have a rechargeable battery and just plug it in when it needed charging. But what do you think? Am I wrong here, or do I have a point? Chromecast supports 4K up to 60 frames per second, as well as Dolby Vision HDR10, HDR10+, and for audio formats, Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, as well as Dolby Atmos. Chromecast also comes in 3 new colors: Sky, Snow, and Sunrise. And you can pick it up for $15. Next up to be announced was the Nest audio speaker, and that speaker can be connected to other Nest speakers around your home and music across all of them. Google spoke to sound engineers and musicians to find out what good sound really was, and they said that a great sound needed to have great bass, good volume, and clear sounding. So Nest Audio have 50% more bass and 75% higher volume. That's thanks to the 19mm tweeter, which gives the clarity in sound, and the 75mm mid-woofer, which gives the punch in the low end. Nest Audio is made of 70% recycled plastic and can be yours on October 5th for $99. The last product line to be announced was the Pixel lineup, and they started with the Pixel 4a 5G, which is basically the same phone with 5G and Pixel 5 cameras. The price also got bumped from $349 to $499. So, what do you think? Is this a good deal? Will you pick one up? Let me know down in the comments. Last but not least, Pixel 5. This phone now has a 100% recycled aluminum body, which actually supports wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. This has to be one of the first in the world, so that's pretty cool. And as mentioned, the Pixel 5 has the same camera system as the Pixel 4a 5G, with one exception. Pixel 5 also have an ultra-wide camera. Speaking of cameras, HDR Plus are also now improved with bracketing, which means your phone takes one underexposed, one correctly exposed, and one overexposed photo, and stitches them together to get the details in the highlights and shadows. Portrait mode are also now available in night sight, and Google also added 3 stabilization modes, which is lock, active, and cinematic pan. If you have been in a situation where your phone battery almost have died, now Google have made a new feature which is called Extreme Battery Saver, which allows you to select the apps that you think are important, and the rest of the apps will get put to sleep. And that will give you up to 48 hours of battery life. But hopefully you won't experience that quite often, because there is also an 18-watt fast charger included in the box. Hold for Me is also a new feature where you can get Google Assistant to wait in a phone line for you, so you don't have to listen to that horrible elevator music on the phone. This is a technology built on Google Duplex and Call Screen, and you will get notified when someone on the other end picks up. If you think Extreme Battery Saver and Hold for Me sounds cool, If you have a Pixel device, you can get it soon, Google said, and that is through what Google called feature drops. That allows Google to send out new features to Pixel devices when they're ready. And Google said they wanted to get the older Pixels as well, send those new features. But I can't imagine Google supporting all the Pixel phones forever, but I guess it's nice to get the new features. And this means that you can hold a new phone for longer and save money on not buying phones, as well as you save the environment. And this is great since Google actually supports your Pixel device up to 3 years of major OS updates as well as security updates. The Titanium chip is also in Pixel phones, which keeps your passwords, OS and transactions safe. Google said they tested real-world threats to make sure all of your photos and messages and everything between are kept safe on your phone. The Pixel 5 starts at $699, which is a lot cheaper than what the Pixel 4 costs. And if you are thinking of buying one of the new 5G Pixels, you will get 3 months of Stadia, YouTube Premium, 100 gigabytes of Google One storage, as well as Play Pass and Play Points. So if you are in the market for a new Android phone and cameras are important to you, and some of the new perks you get with buying one of the Pixel phones look interesting to you, well, go buy Pixel. So what products are you most excited about? Let me know down in the comments. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing and hit that bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Have a nice day.